Hi everyone. Thank you for joining Parkinson Voice Project for today's online Speak Out Home practice session. My name is Samantha Allenderry. I'm a speech language pathologist and the founder of Parkinson Voice Project, and I'm here to help you establish and maintain a consistent Speak Out Home practice routine. That is a mouthful. We're going to go through the Speak Out exercises. I'm also going to be sharing a fact with you about Parkinson Voice Project since it is June and we're raising money, and I really like for you to know more about our organization. Let's go ahead and start. First of all, we're going to say fishing. Today's topic is fishing, so let's say that with intent. Ready? Fishing. Again. Fishing. And let's take a second or two and practice smiling. With Parkinson's, the movements, just like you have smaller walking or smaller handwriting, the movements in your face, you really need to use intent so that when you smile, you have a nice smile, okay? So let's all smile with intent for a second or two. Ready? Very good. Now let's take a sip of water and we'll get started with the exercises. We're going to get a good workout today. We're not just going to go through the motions. We're going to be deliberate and purposeful and intentional, just like we're going to do that with everything in our lives. Let's start with the warm-up. Lift your voice and project it up and over your computer. Ready? May, me, my, mo, moo. Good. Let it hit the wall in front of you. Ready? May, me, my, mo, moo. Every syllable with intent. Let's do it again. May, me, my, mo, moo. Don't let it trail off and don't think about your breathing. Just tell yourself, I've got to project my voice forward, and then you will take the breath when you need to. Don't let the words go to the back of your throat. Ready? May, me, my, mo, moo. And one more. Ready? May, me, my, mo, moo. Very good. Go ahead and take a sip of water. When we are doing these exercises, we are exercising the muscles we use for both speaking and swallowing, and also maintaining a good, nice, strong cough. We don't think about the cough. The cough is, annoying. We don't like to cough, but the cough is a protective mechanism where if some food or liquid or saliva wants to go down the wrong way, we cough. And in order to do that, your lungs need to be able to expand, and when they contract, you're able to produce a nice cough and get whatever is trying to go down wrong. You get it back up. It is a very important life-saving function. So when you're doing these exercises, you are building your breath support muscles and your ability to produce a nice cough. That might be something you didn't think about before. So we need to use a lot of intent. Next exercise, the ahs. Deliberately open your mouth wide and project that ah up and over your computer. Ready? Ah. Good. Let's do it again. We try to hold it for 10 seconds, but we don't push it. If you're running out of air, okay, so when you're doing the you feel like it's starting to go back, try to project it forward, and then you just stop. If the sound isn't clear, or, we want a good sound when we're doing this. Let's do it again. That's more important than holding it out longer. All right, ready? Good. Now let's do a shorter one. And one more. Good. We're being very deliberate, very intentional when we do these. Let's take a sip of water with intent. Think about it as you move the cup to your mouth. We're moving on to the glides. We're going to project out a steady off first. That makes us use more intent. If we just start gliding, we're really not thinking about it as much. So steady off, then glide. Ready? Good. Let's do it again. When you go down, don't go down as low as you can. It puts too much tension on the vocal tract. Just throw the out, go up, and then when you come down, try to end at about the same place. Let's do it again. Good. Let's do it again. Speaking out the whole time. Let's take a sip of water with intent. We're going to move on to speak out exercise number 4, the counting. I want you to lift every number and just throw it in front of you. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Let's go backward. 16, 15, 14, 13. Don't let it trail off. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Let's go down now. Okay, we're going to go down. Ready? 1, 5, 9, 13, 2, 6, 10, 14, 3, 7, 11, 15, 4, 8, 12, 16. We are working hard. Take a sip of water with intent. I want to share, I'm going to start off by sharing a fact with you about Parkinson Voice Project. Hopefully, you're starting to receive your letters in the mail. Mine came yesterday, and it looks like this. And please don't throw it away. It is not junk mail. At the bottom, it says $500,000 June challenge. Please respond by June 30th. If we raise $400,000 by June 30th, a family that's been in our program for several years will contribute the last $100,000. And on the back, I added this. You see it? Thank you with intent. By the way, we don't use a direct mail company or anything for these letters. I wrote this letter. So in the packet, it has a letter. It has on the back some of our expenses and what things cost. And so that will be good for you to look at. And I really hope that you don't make an automatic gift. I want you to read the letter, review the information, talk about it with your spouse, and see how you can help other people with Parkinson's learn how to speak and live with intent. So we want to do intentional donating in June. And then there's a little donation envelope. You can send it in or you can do it online. And then this is really neat. There are testimonials in here that I wanted to share with you. And I'll just read one of them and then we'll practice some more. I love this. It says, since enrolling in your Speak Out Therapy program, I swallow my food much more easily. When I used to eat, it felt like food would get stuck in my esophagus. It would even be hard for me to breathe. With Speak Out Therapy, this hasn't happened to me, not even once. Meal times are relaxing and enjoyable. And that was a letter that we received from Roger in Florida. So I'm really happy. And then, the neat thing, on these testimonials, like we have a testimonial about the webinar, about the sing-along, we added a QR code. Are you getting more used to that? I still hate them in restaurants, but I am getting more used to them. And then the QR code will take you to the sing-along page or the online session. I think that's very cool. All right, so for the reading, though, here's the fact I'm going to share with you. PVP, Parkinson Voice Project, has a score of 100 on Charity Navigator. Let's all read that fact with intent. Start with PVP. Ready? PVP has a score of 100 on Charity Navigator. Do you know about Charity Navigator? Elizabeth's going to post the link, or you can just Google Charity Navigator. You can type in nonprofits and you can see what their score is. I'm proud to report that our score is 100. And so the way they come up with the score is based on many things. How much of your budget you spend on your programs, in our case patient care, whether your board members submit conflict of interest forms every year, whether your organization conducts an external audit. So check out Charity Navigator. All right, on to fishing. Enough about fundraising. All right, let's read this with intent. Many people like to go fishing. Really speak out. Ready? Many people like to go fishing. Now, I know it can sound really exaggerated, maybe even elementary. I don't mean it to sound like that. But the second time you read it, we need it to be more exaggerated so that you are moving the muscles you speak with, swallow with, and cough with, okay? So even if it feels funny, do it anyway. Let's read this one. Some species of fish are bass, catfish, and trout. Now, more exaggerated. Some species of fish are bass, catfish, and trout. Name this fish with intent. Now, say a full sentence with this type of fish? All right, next one. There are different ways to fish. Again, there are different ways to fish, and I wanted to show you what I found online. I blew it up really big. I hope that you can see it, and Elizabeth is going to post this link. Let me just tell you that reading something like this would be great exercise. And what I love about it, so this is 33 fishing styles. And you could go through and just name the kind of fishing style, okay? But then you could just read the definition, okay, to work on your conversation and your reading and getting your muscles stronger. This could be something different. So we're just going to say the different types of fishing, not all of them. We'll start with angling. Say that with intent. Angling. Again, angling. That's a good one with the NGs. All right, bank fishing. Ready? Say it. Bank fishing. Again, bank fishing. The next one, bottom fishing. Ready? Bottom fishing. Again, bottom fishing. The next one, casting. Ready? Casting. Lift your voice and speak out. Casting. The next one, chartered fishing. Ready? Chartered fishing. Lift your voice. Chartered fishing. Okay, we're going to stop there for that website, but I think that would be a great way for you to practice. All right, we're going back to our page. Take a sip of water. For all of you that are new, I have two screens in front of me, so sometimes I'm turning to the side because that's where I have the material. So if I need to look at it like I did for that one, I need to turn to the side. All right, now we're moving on to our conversation exercise. I want you to name items that you use for fishing. As you're naming the items, speak out. Go ahead. All right, next one. Places to fish in your area. If someone was going to come up to you and say, where do you think I should get I could do some real good fishing, what would you recommend? Talk in complete sentences. Tell a friend where to go fishing in your area. You must practice speaking with intent in conversation. It's never going to be automatic. Let's do Dr. Boone's words. Really exaggerate every syllable. Here we go. Gula ga ga ga. Again. Gula ga ga ga. And the next. Kukamanguka. Really exaggerate. Kukamanguka. Ready? Gangla. Gangla. And the last one. Kukla. Kukla. Good. Take a sip of water. We're going to do the bonus reading. We're going to read it 2 times. The first time we're getting used to the words. The second time we're going to exaggerate and use more intent so we can really exercise the muscles we use for speaking, swallowing, and coughing. Here we go with intent. Summer mornings make for ideal fishing conditions. Waters can heat up quickly as the sun makes its way to its zenith, so be sure to get an early start before sunrise. As the sun sets around dusk, the fish will be ready to bite again. If this is too challenging for you, I want you to really focus on the highlighted words. So whenever we come to one, you say it with us. Let's read it one more time, slower with more intent. Summer mornings make for ideal fishing conditions. Waters can heat up quickly as the sun makes its way to its zenith. So be sure to get an early start before sunrise. As the sun sets around dusk, the fish will be ready to bite again. Thank you so much. I do want to thank all of you who have already contributed to our June $500,000 challenge. If you're new to these sessions, I assure you, we do not fundraise all year round. Most of the year, we're just working like crazy to help you with your speech and swallowing, but twice a year we raise money. So thank you for reading the letter. I wrote it. Thank you for reading the letter, looking at the information, and making an intentional gift that will help other people with Parkinson's. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.